Hi guys, in today's video, starting off with the login page, and we've got the 25 ability shards, materials, sorry, and in the ISO 8, we collect 2 lots of basic tier 1 ISO 8 orb fragments. You see 2 lots because it normally uses 2,000 per orb, and in this case we get 4,000 as in. Okay, that's a great one. So let's open up the orb on the standard page. Very nice. Anti-venom. Needed that one definitely. Before I do get into that, as it's slightly before the end of the time of the day, which means 6 minutes remaining for the supplies store, it will take off, the remaining items. So I'm going to get up the augmented vial, augmented performance tracker. Scroll down quickly to ensure that I don't miss out any of the day's worth of items. This one's cheap, might as well get it. Misty Knight, quickly claim that. And the reason I'm doing this quite quick is you kind of get used to, there's a time limit, where that you can get some extra characters, exactly where everything's going to be positioned. And as you can see, I'm doing it quite smoothly, not struggling. Gold, still got that maxed out, that's perfect, and a few others. I've got a few minutes, so it's not too much of an issue. Orbs can be opened at any time. And yep, scrolling through, nice and quick. Okay, when it's orbs, it's not based on time, it's based on yourself. Now, with the events, remember that for rock and roll spider punk shards, the event is ending. In this case, in just a day, within this day now. So we're going to maximize all of this. 1, 2. Just say if I missed anything, at least I've maxed out what I've got. I've got a day's worth. Anyway, to get on with it, I'm going to level up Sersi because she's one of the meta characters right now. So to do that, we're going to level her up to, in this case, level 80. I will go for that. Okay. Now she's gone to 90,000 power. And I'm going to equip all. And I'm not going to think twice, oh, do I need to? Is it worth it? It is. She is amazing. And she's now tier 15. That's perfect. I actually didn't realize that. She's in 99,000 territory. Unfortunately, she's not 100k right yet. If I just go back and just see if there's anything else I can equip. Yeah, this one. She's now one of my 100,000 crew members. Yes, I love that. Okay, who else needs this? So as she's a mystic character, and looking through her stats, yeah, it's safe for me to add this in. I do like Sersi, and I watched the Eternals the other day. I've been hearing mixed reviews on that film, quite strangely as well. That Eternals is hit and miss. It does kind of seem like there's a lot of mainstream characters, but I think the film is actually way better than I expected. So I'm happy with the outcome of the film. I'd watch that again. Like, in my opinion, that was like really a lot better than I expected. And it's not because I'm a diehard Marvel film fan. Like, if a film's bad, I'd admit it's bad, but it's better than I expected. Anyways, milestone. I've gone over my preferred milestone 15 one. So I'm 2 over, or near enough the other one. As that's like just about 50 odd thousand away from 15 armory, 15 orb fragments. What I will do, just for now, is I'm going to go to the roster, scroll all the way down, slightly up, go to Ikaris. I'm going to favorite him, and I'm going to level him up to where this says here, 50,000. So just a handful more. Okay, it doesn't go fast like that. Okay, 25. That's not bad. 50,000's worth. So high roller, I'm just up a couple hundred off. So if I press equip all, doesn't affect. And then if I just go equip all, that should be enough. Yeah, perfect. So upgrade him. Now, as I've used the day's amount of milestones where I'm going over a bit much, luckily there's only a minute and 50 odd seconds remaining. So what I'm going to do is once that goes, I can level up again. I've used 3 million, and in one of my previous videos I mentioned I'm going to save up currency for a while. I went from 4 million back to 15 million. It just took me days, which goes to show if you do your daily objectives, if you max out everything you can, if you spend the right amounts on certain items instead of always spending in your budget, you can catch it up. And a big thing that did help was 2 other things. One, I did get a handful of millions, which is what my video was about the other day. And also, I got a lot of gold from the gold pay, where you get extra gold for Deadpool, Bullseye, that kind of stuff, which is the mercenary characters. So I got 1.2 million 3 times, so that made a difference. But it just goes to show that it's a bit of a combination of things, but you know, from 4 million to that is quite a bit of a nice jump. Right, anyway, so within that time frame, I think it should be right now actually. No, it's just a minute left, or within the minute. So yeah, we just claim what we've got so far. And currently, there's an event on in Blitz for Star-Lord T'Challa. Now, I am maximizing every single turn, and you can see right here what's going on with the screen. Now, let that just go, and I'll cover something quite unique in this part of the video compared to what I've done before. But as we know that the time should be about 12 o'clock in just a moment, we've got 10 seconds remaining. In that time, what I'll do is start opening up orbs. I don't want to waste time on the screen. Premium orb, let's open up 2. That's 2 right there. Okay, that's not too good. I've already got those characters. It's refreshing, that's why it's freezing the screen. Okay, let's get Rebel Orbs and make sure we do not miss this. Because if you don't open this within the time frame of the event of rock and roll, in this case for Spider-Punk, you do lose out. Because this is only available once the event's going on. Anytime after that, it doesn't come up. Okay, so now we've got some more characters. Sersi, I just saw a Sersi shard. Gold, why not? Just quickly for now. Yeah, okay, that's not a lot, but whatever. Still some extra gold. And milestone orbs. We got 10. Ah, Spider-Man symbiote, that's nice. Okay, and then we're going to just open up the last one. Mr. Fantastic, I do need that, so fair enough. Hit and miss. Okay, we're going to skip a few. Okay, might as well claim again the standard stuff. Okay, looking at these, just thinking, do I need these items? I might look at it and think I don't need it now, but I might regret not getting it later. But it is what it is. I've also noticed when you play this game that when you need a character, like you say you're desperate for it, it comes up quite frequently. And you just look at it and think, okay, I need to use this, but you wait such a long time. Just push through. It depends on how dedicated you are to this game. But now, Stature, as you can see, I can get her up to the next level in terms of stars. But I'll cover that in just a moment. For now, let's go to Orbs. Let's open up a... Actually, no. Looking at the Elite Star Orbs, there's nothing good going on. So I will wait for a good character's drop rate to come up. As you can see, when it's got these kind of characters, they're not the best. So I'll wait for a greater character to come up. And the picture does appear. If it does appear, it tends to mean that there's a drop rate 15% in advantage for that character. So for now, I'll save that, unfortunately. Okay. Now, talking about that, if I go to the roster, scroll all the way to the top, slightly down, Stature. Oh, whoops. If I go to Stature, this is the second last character I need for claiming Jubilee, the legendary character. So once I get her part of the Pimtech team, I only require Yellow Jacket. Let's rank her up. 500,000. As you can see here, the high roller's not been affected from yesterday's one because it counts as the next one. So I've got milestones. I've got, from scratch, milestone 1. Spending gold. This is high roller is to do with the gold spending. So you can see here, that's 500k. Just on Stature. Now the purpose I've had her hearted was so that I can get her maxed. Once I got her maxed, now she's off the list. Okay, so we're still working on Yellow Jacket. We're just going to keep prepping him up until he gets to 7 max stars. Right, now the next step I'm going to do is equip as much as I can for Ikaris. So I'm going to go to a high level. Let's just go to about 60. Yeah, let's just go to 60. And he's one of these trending characters right now. And now we will just upgrade him. the reason I did up to 60 is that I wouldn't go too far in my high roller, but also, like, if I just go back to the home page, for example, go to the milestones, and then go to literally the milestones, claim all the ones I currently do, the ones I currently have obtained. So we can see we're just under the million mark. We can see on the right hand side, 1.8 million. And again, I've said this in previous videos, my preferred milestone is up to 15, and the reason is because you get the most amount of items in line with it, and I think it's fair rewards. For example, 16 plus, it seems like good rewards, but you can get them in other ways, and to spend that much game money on it, it's not worth it. So if I was just to go to Ikaris and carry on just upgrading him, I can just do so. And now he's blue, for example. If I just press Cosmic Burst and max these out, and max, okay, we can just do a handful more. Yep, and I'm going to make him one of my strong characters because he is, quite an intense character to verse against, so there can't be anything wrong. And yep, we can see we're doing a lot better now with this character's overall power. And just so when I go back to the milestones, make sure I'm not going too far. And yep, having completed milestone 15, I'm just about 2 grand off. So we can safely go to roster, continue with Ikaris. You'll notice that his power is quite low, even though I maxed this out quite high. Not the max, but still fairly high. The things that do put him down is his stars. Unfortunately, I don't have a high amount, but it's something. So if I upgrade him, it starts jumping a lot more. If I equip all again, you can see the rings are going round, and it's a good option to have this equipable because you don't want to select individual ones. In the early parts of the game, you have to go through each little plus sign. There's 6 of them. Like, you have to go through each one, blah 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 blah, and then just equip one by one. The equipable option is very good. Just gets you to it, to be honest. Let's just keep going. And tier 10. There we go. Milestone high rollers complete. Okay, and yeah, it seems about right just now. So I've got 37,777. Nice number, but that's where I want to go as far as I can today in terms of a milestone, in terms of not spending too much in the game's currency. If I do spend a bit more money in the game for the day, not really too fussed, but you can see I went from 16 million to 13.65 million. And that's all in the space of this one video to level up Ikaris and Sersi. Nothing wrong with that. Anyways, we got back to boot camp. Okay, in this one, these are skill-based characters, and for the items that you can get rewarded, nothing special, just auto-win this. Again, it's your choice. If you've got these characters already upgraded at a certain level, there's no reason to stop yourself. Obviously, go for the highest. But based on the fact that my Yelena Belova is not high enough anyway, in terms of stars and all this stuff, I'm not really willing to level her up because I don't really think she's going to be too relevant for my progress right at this stage. Anyways, we can see these messages. Okay, that's just a standard one. Season 15's out. You get Weapon X and all this stuff. Okay, fair enough, we'll look into that. Season 10, Mojo Mayhem. By the way, I did get 100 on the real-time arena. Sorry about that. So with real-time arena, I did get a high, the maximum amount. So yeah, you can see that. Now, if I scroll through my list, you can see, let's see if Ikaris is available. So he's about 37,777. He's not available in these fights, but you can see on the screen I got some decent characters to fight against. To fight with. Okay, but for now, let's just one last check. Okay, we got a Stature there, 1 child for her, and actually, yeah, just looking at that, was going to mention with Blitz going on right now, the current event for now is Star-Lord T'Challa, and I don't have enough of his shards to have him unlocked, but you do require, if you go all the way down to the bottom, 100. In Blitz, I've only got the Blitz ones, not any of the ones in the supply store or anything else. So I got 21 out of 100. However well I do in this event is how many additional shards I get on top, based on my ranking percentage. To find that out, if I go Blitz, if I go to, for example, go, rewards, and say, for example, if I do, standard, it's normally in this sort of percentage, 31 to 45. I'm aiming to be about the 11 or 4%. That's where I'm aiming to be. Obviously, if I'm higher, the better. But let's just say if I get 4 to 10%, for example, you get 45 additional shards. If it's 11 to 20%, 35 shards. So it depends on how good you play, and that's the difference it makes. Now, because I've got much better teams, and this is a perfect example. There's a Spider Web Warriors team. That's a very good team right now. The person on the screen right there, that's the opposition in this case. Very high red stars, very high tiers, all Web Warriors, all 7 stars. Something seems a bit good right there. This person's invested in it. It's not easy to get 7 stars for new characters that quick without paying for it with real currency. But anyway, when it comes to my teams, I've got a handful of teams. If I look at my Blitz teams, you can see the save squads, as it says right there. So if I go through the lot, it says roster, Blitz, raids, arena, and war. If I go to my Blitz ones, you can see on my screen, there's a handful of characters in the correct teams. Like, for example, the Blackwater team. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. My Power Tech team is fine. Sinister 6 team, Supernatural, Defenders, so on and so forth. Now, there are some teams that are just randomly ordered, so we'll fix that, and I will look into doing that, because if I see my Doctor Doom team, I had Sersi very weak at one point. As you can see, these 4 characters on the side, including Sersi at the point, would have been very low powered. Then Sersi I got strong, as you saw a bit of it just now. Same again with the last one, with Ikaris. You just saw me do it now, earlier in this video. So what we'll do is I will delete certain teams. So how I do that is I'm in the Blitz mode. I've pressed this icon here. Click that. If I press manage, I can tick teams off and on and delete them. So I'll start from the top. Top team, I will delete. And this one, it's already in my saved manage rosters team. So it's not like the worst thing for me. But if I go Blitz, the reason I will get rid of that one is because there's 2 Asgardian members and 3 Kree members. And that was at one point one of my strongest teams, believe it or not. So if I just get tick, press delete, it deletes that one team. But it doesn't delete it on the other ones. As you can see, when I select it, like the first one was the main one, that's fine. Going back to Blitz. Now, if I just go back one more time, and if I press change team, it says 35 teams. Just a second ago, I had 36 teams. I'm maximizing out as many characters as I can fight with. So I press change team one more time, go to the rosters, and if I press manage, and then select the teams that I just don't think that would work well, because they're not a full team, or they're just random characters. When I select all of those, looking at them think, that's not the right team. So what I'll do is select and keep selecting all of them, to be honest. That one's fine. This one, I'll delete that one. Mercenaries is okay. That one, aim team's fine. That's a villain tech team, Kree team. That one's not good. Select that one, assassins. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Leave that for now. Get rid of that one. That one's fine. Keep going through. So this is the first time I'm doing this in literally probably about a year's time. Scanning through as quick as I can. Yeah. Delete those teams. So 13 teams selected. They're now gone. If I go now, back on the page, I've only got 22 teams. I'm not utilizing the best teams now. If I go change team and select a team that doesn't seem to, make sense, what I'll do is, if I go, for example, which I know for a fact I've got rid of my Asgardians, if I select these 5 here, that's a better team. Because I've got better synergies right there. And this is what those numbers represent. Say, for example, I don't know, I got rid of Hela. I'm going to get rid of her because she's one of my strongest, so she's up high. If I put Kestrel in there, for example, it doesn't boost the other members' teams. Stats, if I get rid of her, notice these numbers 4, 6, 5, and 7 on the screen. If I go down to Hela, if I go down all the way down to Hela, the numbers should increase. There you can see. That's a team. Save that squad. Now, the next team, what I'll do is this. Okay, let's go through. So, we know we got that team. Okay, Supernaturals, Defenders, Inhumans. I can work on Yo-Yo, but not yet. It's a no-no. Okay, Pimtech team, Avengers. That one, don't want to mess around too much yet. Okay, just scrolling through. Okay, if I go back, just so it's seen, you can see this team gone up to 23. Now, another way to go about it, if I just quickly tap through all of this. Okay, let it simulate. I'm just going to just do this for the sake of myself, for the, so I can see who's fought and who's not. So it should be a bit faster than this, but unfortunately it's taking a few extra seconds. So if I just do that, go through all the teams. But by doing this, I'm not really looking at the team too much. I'm just getting just getting on with the fights. I can see who's fought. So that when I go through my teams, I don't need to think, oh yeah, that team doesn't work, that one works, this one, so on and whatever. But I'm doing this to increase my overall points. Normally I get 1 million around, and that's for 36 teams. But I'm sure I can do that better because I've increased my overall individual power in my roster. And I'm also got some strong members in each team, but they're not full squad, so I could probably even get 1.3 million on average. It can make a difference. So yeah, all makes a difference. And say, for example, with Stature, as you can see on the screen, I've got her to 7 stars. What happens is, when you fight with a character who's 6 stars, for example, and if you notice this number on top, this is just an example, that number there, 783 at the end. Let's just pretend my Stature was here, and she went from 6 stars, and she's now 7 stars. That points will go up, because there's more damage to your characters, like you're capable of giving the opposition. So the higher your overall team, the higher your points will be at the top. So you do need to work out on your entire roster. And, as I'm doing this quickly, I'm not really looking at who's on the screen on the right hand side, but you can see my points going up regardless. And in doing so, I have got some weak teams, but Hand Assassin team, I'm not going to work out on them because they're just not worth it. This Kree team, they're just there. Also, when you have every Monday, there's a red orb fragments and a blue orb fragments event in the Blitz. The blue one, anyone can fight. Doesn't matter how many stars they got. But in the red one, you need 4+ stars. And it says here, how many stars out of 7. So this team can do it. Oh, sorry. And other teams can't do it. So we can see we're almost at 23. Just 2 more. For example, this can't do it because there's one character who lacks that 7 stars. So if you get every character to 7 stars, you're pretty much not restricted to anything. Yeah. So my Asgardians versus their Asgardians. Let's see who wins. Okay. Should be me by statistic. Okay. Now, if I go to change team, now I can deselect these teams. Now you can see Captain Marvel hasn't been attacking. She's not in a team at the moment, so I will put her in a team. And for her, I'll put in the Kree team members. Those 3 are Kree, as it came up on the screen. You just saw that. I'll probably consider putting Night Nurse in it. And I'll probably put in... Oh, Ultimus. That's actually a perfect one because he's Kree. Let's just download that, but before I do, just double check. Let me just double check with Night Nurse with Yondu. He's a Ravager, but yeah, I'll get rid of Yondu. I'll put back Night Nurse because these are strong characters that I've got on the screen. And the reason why my Night Nurse is so high up is she's 7 red stars. So download that. So if I press ready, just have a quick multiple check. Yeah, the Hand Assassin one, I should win this one. I've got 3 red stars as well. 3 7 red stars. That's quite good. Okay, go back to change team. Now you can see if I get rid of these guys, now they've attacked. Now I can see who's remaining. So this team, what I'm going to do is going to be one of my strongest teams. So that's Doctor Doom. I'll put Kestrel there. I'll do... I want Silver Surfer, Sersi. And then I'll have... Because I know I'm going to level up Ikaris. So if we go to the 37-ish mark, wherever it is. There we go, that's that. This team is going to be one of my best teams because they're all meta characters. Let's ready that. And then check. I should go for that team. Okay, hopefully I'll win this one. Shouldn't seem to be a struggle. Yeah. If I go back, I didn't press save, but I'd need to. Okay, change team quickly. Don't change your characters. Press download. That's a save squad. Let's get rid of this. Scroll down till we see the first character that isn't, you know, with a full team. Okay, I think this Dr. Octopus, I'm sure I can get a better team for him, but I'll save him for some time later. For Jubilee, I'll get Jubilee herself. I will get, let's have a look. Multiple Man, I want them kind of guys. Multiple Man, Shatterstar, that's the team. Polaris and Longshot, download that. Save, scroll through. Nope, that might work. It's not guaranteed, but it might. Okay, come on, here we go. That's perfect. Make sure I have saved it. Scroll down all the way to the bottom if you're not sure. Yep, it's gone through because it's in Blitz. Matches exactly as that is. Perfect. That's a new team. Okay, scroll further, scroll further. I know there's 2 at the top. Skimming through. Okay, we got Spider-Man, or we can just filter this all the way down. We got Web Warrior. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, download that as a team. They're not strong. It's on tier 8, which is the highest. Let's just see who we can go against. I'm going to risk it. There's no other opportunity I can use. Okay, oh, victory, nice. Okay, normally 8.1, 2 and 3 are okay. 1 and 4 is the hardest. It doesn't really go to 4, but it's normally up to that. Change team. Get rid of all of that. Go to all. Filter it out. Scroll through. Okay. Making sure I'm not missing anyone. So if you can see these guys with the 5, it means they've already fought. And if you use them again, it will cost 5 Blitz charge. Not willing to do that. We got Yondu here. We'll go further down. Let's see who we got. Nobu. Shang-Chi not really to be on that team. Elektra maybe. Kingpin. Star-Lord. They're not really a good team. There's not a real team. I know, you know, Nobu's a hand assassin. Elektra's a hand assassin. Yondu's a Ravager. But it's just to get on with it. Because there's not a team, but it's just they're roughly the same sort of power mark for me, and I'm not leveling them anytime soon. So we just have to scroll through. And as I know I had 36 members in the team, we'll start with Red Guardian, for example. Scroll down. Silver Samurai, I don't have him as a team. But let's just keep him there so I don't have to keep scrolling up and down. Agent Coulson. Yep, it's not a real team here yet so far. Yelena because of Red Guardian. Let's see if I can carry on going through. Take him out because I know he can be part of the Shield team. Let's have a look. Keep going. Dagger. Okay, keep going. just looking through Cloak, because Cloak and Dagger are the same. Okay, and I'll get rid of Silver Samurai. And put in Squirrel Girl. Download that as a team. Save. Ready and attack. Right, so we've got 29 teams. So all I got to do is just continue this pattern, and I will do the rest a little bit later, and then I'll show it in my next video because it's getting a bit long as it is. But that's my new thing I'm going to do for the Blitz team. I'll continue my Blitz as I've done in the past, but with just an improved version of my team now. Yeah, just claim these daily objectives. Make sure I'm not claiming too many without going over. That's fine. I can carry on, no worries. Claim that. Okay, it's all good. Yep, so now just to cover this video, I've improved my team with my Sersi. I've got Ikaris starting to get a level up. I've got a Stature out of the hearted characters. That's another 7 stars. If I go to my stats, go to my profile, you can see I've got 49 war victories as a most victorious player. We just won the last war. That was amazing. Great team effort. And then finally, you can see I've got 120 7-star characters now maxed out. This is great stuff. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. Please like my videos. Please share my videos. And most importantly, please subscribe to my channel. And drop your comment down below. Let me know what you want me to cover. And then we will cover it and take it from there. Thank you guys for watching. Over and out. Oh yeah.